As Russia and Ukraine prepare for Donald Trump's entry to the White House, Ukrainian President Zelensky has said that Kiev would like to end the war with Russia next year through diplomatic means. Now, so far, there have been no negotiations and no talks between Moscow and Kiev. However, with the US President-elect Donald Trump repeatedly saying that he would end the war swiftly, the Ukrainian president says he expects the war to end sooner than it otherwise would have.
А з нашого боку ми повинні зробити все, щоб у наступному році ця війна закінчилась дипломатичними шляхами. Будь-якому випадку. Я думаю, що Путін не хоче миру зовсім, але це не значить, що він не хоче сідати з кимось з лідерів. Чому? Тому що для нього це руйнація політичної ізоляції, яка була побудована з початку війни.
On Friday, one of the key Western leaders, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, spoke with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Scholz urged Putin to be open to negotiations with Ukraine. The Kremlin leader responded that any peace deal should acknowledge Russia's territorial gains and security demands, including that Kiev renounce joining NATO. Marking 1,000 days of Russian invasion, G7 members said that Russia is solely responsible for preventing a fair settlement to end the war in Ukraine. The G7, that also comprises of Britain, Canada, France, Germany, Japan and the United States, confirmed that it will impose severe cost on Russia by imposing sanctions and export controls. And then another development. Japan's foreign minister says North Korean troops entering the Ukraine conflict will have an extremely significant effect on East Asian security. The minister is on a visit to Kiev, where he has pledged support to Ukraine as Moscow's invasion drags on.
これはウクライナでの現状を一層深刻にするだけではなく、東アジアの安全保障に極めて大きな影響を及ぼすということで、私ども深刻にこの事態を懸念をしておりますし、強く非難をしたいと思っております。
The almost 3-year war has shown no signs of winding down. On Friday, Russia reported attacks on multiple Ukrainian targets, including missile component production workshops in the past week, while Ukraine reported repelling multiple Russian offensives in the past day. Ukraine is also straining to hold back a months-long Russian onslaught in the eastern Donetsk region. On Friday, Russia's defense ministry says its military took control of multiple settlements and launched attacks on targets such as Ukraine's missile components. Ukrainian armed forces reported its forces engaged in over 100 battles with Russian troops on multiple fronts. Meanwhile, the Biden administration says it is determined in its final months to help ensure that Ukraine can keep fighting off Russia's full-scale invasion next year. Washington's top diplomat said NATO countries must focus their efforts on ensuring that Ukraine has the money, munitions and mobilized forces to fight effectively in 2025.